Welcome to CineBites, a cinematic culinary experience with Adam and I. Since we're doing the unscripted, this is a little new to me, so I'm trying to figure out what to say and what to talk about. But one thing I do know we're talking about is the movie Crazy Rich Asians. If you haven't seen it, you need to get out there and see that. You could even pause the show right now, watch it, and then come back to us. But either way, you're going to have fun. We're going to have fun. We're going to enjoy the food and talk about the movie and what we like about it, what we might not like about it. We'll see what happens. But thank you for joining us. Welcome to the show.
Feast your eyes.
All right.
How does it feel? Your first unscripted intro.
The first it's a little
daunting.
intimidating at first, you know? Like I feel
Yeah.
like I did okay, but you kind of just have to find the words, and I'm sure it'll come to us. But hopefully our munchies will forgive me.
Do you know what week it is?
No. Oh yeah, it's the
lovey-dovey week.
the week of love.
What day of the month does this episode come out? I know it comes out on a Monday.
Well, day of the month.
But what day is Valentine's Day?
On the 14th. So whatever the 14th, or sorry, whatever that Monday is. We are so lost.
I am so lost. But either way.
Okay, Valentine's Day is on the Wednesday, so you guys will hear this on the 12th.
We're already ready for the lovey-dovey week.
Yeah, we're ready for that week.
If it's Monday right now, specifically, guys, get out there, get your woman,
get your lady something. Or if you don't have a lady, get yourself something.
Get your mom something.
Get your mom something. Get someone you love something.
But
this is the week of love.
This is your reminder. You got 2 days.
Yeah. So when doing this, we were trying to figure out what romantic movie we wanted to talk about. Ones that we have seen and in more recent years or in long years. And one that came to mind that you and I mutually agreed on was Crazy Rich Asians, because we've seen it more recently, and we really enjoyed it. I mean, it was really, really funny. It was had a really great cast, I think, and I think especially with Hollywood and history, I think it's good to showcase really strong Asian American or whatever they identify as really strong showcase talent, and I think that's really awesome that they're doing that. And this one showcases, every or not every, but a lot of great Asian American or Asian actors and actresses. So really fun to talk about, especially on this week, just because the movie is about two people who fell in love or getting married, and kind of all the fun stuff that comes with that, which is like joining families and finding out that your fiance, soon to be husband, is actually crazy rich, and all that fun that comes into it. So fun movie to watch. If you get a chance, check it out. But that's the one we decided on. And so in that fashion, the food for this movie, they talk about there's a specific, or I think it's mentioned a few times, of dumplings, and how there's an emphasis on like you have to know how to make a good dumpling.
Yeah, there's even a scene where they're together at the table as a family making these dumplings.
Yeah, and that's kind of a tradition, and there's a lot of rich tradition with Asian culture, and that's just one example that they showcase in the movie. Dumplings is one, and then we just threw in some other cuisine. I know a lot. There's a lot of nationalities from the actors and actresses throughout the film, so not all of them are exclusively Chinese or Southern Asian descent, but there's a good mix of a lot. But what we chose and pulled from was the dumplings, and I'll go ahead and reveal that now. Was the dumplings. We also have the General Tso's. Do you say Tso's or Tso's? Is it Tso's?
I say General Tso's, but I don't know.
Okay, I say Tso's too. So hopefully we're not.
Some people
being
say General Tso.
Yeah,
and I don't know if that's right.
I don't know either. And then we have just a vegetable lo mein, or what looks. It doesn't even look like it. I don't.
It looks
so,
like. I guess. Hey, don't knock it till you try.
Yeah, that's true. I can't knock it till we try. We got this in a different way than we normally do, so I'm a little hesitant on how everything's gonna go, but we'll try it.
Yeah, and
We'll
then
dive into it.
lemon ginger tea to drink.
Yeah, lemon ginger tea. This has been tea.
It just looks like dirty water.
Seeping, which,
as
you pointed out, is all
tea is kind of just dirty water.
You got to dirty it with
you got to
something.
dirty the water, but I'm not big on ginger.
Yeah.
So I don't know how I'm going to feel about this. I usually like a black tea.
I actually like that. That's actually pretty tasty because it's more of a sweeter. It's not that really pungent ginger. I think it has lemon in it, right?
Mm-hmm,
I think it balances.
I put a little bit of sugar in mine, but I don't even know if I can taste the sugar.
Yeah. Ooh, that's good. I like that. Okay, so I'm gonna actually dive into
that might be why I can't.
So if you get a chance to eat along with us while you're watching the movie, you can really go ahead. I mean, Asian culture is so rich in all varieties of cuisine, and if this isn't centralized in one location, I think it is. It's been a while since I've seen it, but I think it is based. I think she flies. No, wait. There's one part she flies to Singapore.
Mm-hmm.
Is that for kind of like the pre, or is that actually where they are?
I think that's where they're at the whole time.
Oh, okay. But the descendants, I don't know where.
Yeah, it's Singapore.
Okay.
I know at one point at the beginning they have dinner when they first get to Singapore.
Yeah.
They have dinner with some of Nick's friends, who's the guy in the couple relationship, the main couple. And they have all kinds of food because they go to like a market area with all kinds of street food.
Yeah. Oh,
and they have
sauce too. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I should have dipped my.
It's like soy sauce with the dumplings.
But they have all kinds of stuff like different soups, maybe pho, and I don't even know what else.
Yeah.
They don't say that. It's just there's clips of them, laughing and eating food and everything.
So if you do eat, I mean, you could eat with pho. I don't know if there's anyone who's a Thai actor or actress from Thailand, but you could even do Thai food maybe. I don't know.
The lo mein is the worst thing there.
Yeah. It's not
the
great.
dumpling, the General Tso's is not bad. The dumplings are pretty good.
But
that is bad.
If we were to get this from anywhere else, though, I feel like this would be.
Casey made this homemade, actually.
I don't want to say homemade. Yeah, hold on. So if I were to legitimately make this homemade, it would taste a lot better. This was open the bag and throw it in.
Store bought.
Yeah. So we
don't have a chef on this show, people.
Yeah.
Quit judging.
Until we do. Or if you want
anybody want to be our personal chef?
If you want to be our chef and you enjoy
make our food homemade
and want to make it homemade,
hot tea.
Then let us know because we love to eat and we love to see people cook.
We love to see them cook because we know we're about to eat it.
Mm-hmm. Store bought, I don't recommend buying that. That's not even lo mein. Those are spaghetti noodles.
It's literally spaghetti noodles with some sauce and veggies. It's not very good.
It's not great.
This is fine. The dumplings are honestly fine, but
dumplings are probably the best part of this. But if you get like a legitimate homemade dumpling, I mean, I've had some that are pretty solid.
But enough about the food.
Yeah, even though the show's about
enough about the food. I was just gonna say the movie Crazy Rich Asians. If you've not seen it, it's a fun movie. It's obviously a comedy, like romantic movie, hence rom-com. There you go.
Happy Valentine's Day.
And so this is a great movie to watch with your significant other, because I'm not a rom-com fan or just a romantic movie fan at all.
Mm-hmm.
I've not seen very many at all. But this was one that Rachel and I went to the theaters, actually. We saw this in theaters together whenever it came out, 2018.
Aww.
And I left the theater going, actually, that was just a good movie.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, obviously, it has romantic moments, and it has some funny moments, but just in general, like, everything is, like, actually really good about it.
Yeah.
And so if you have not seen this movie, I will recommend this movie. It's relatively, clean. I mean, it's PG-13, so it has cuss words and different things like that. But it's a clean movie you could honestly watch with your family if you have older kids. And but and it has things for every couple, because Rachel and I have completely different tastes in movies. She watches Hallmark movies, those Christmas movies, and she'll watch like old comedy movies like with Jim Carrey and
solid,
like Tommy Boy and Will Ferrell movies, all that kind of stuff. That's her thing, and I like that too. But then I'll watch, dramas and thrillers and action movies, and she just doesn't at all. But this movie, it has funny moments, it's dramatic, it's romantic, it has all of it, and it's really solid all around.
And I see right now it's on Hulu, so if you have a Hulu subscription, they're not a paid. It's not a paid advertisement, but if you have Hulu,
unless you want to pay us Hulu,
go ahead, Hulu. Your move,
Hulu.
But Crazy Rich Asians was actually from a book. There's actually 3-part books. I don't know if I haven't read the book, so I don't know if they play off of each other, but it's from the same author. And Kevin Kwan, and there's Rich People Problems, Crazy Rich Asians, and then China Rich Girlfriend, which they could potentially make those into movies as well. I mean, like I said at the beginning, there's a huge amount of talent with Asian Americans that I think could definitely be showcased here.
Yeah, but I don't know if this seems like the type of movie that they would ever do a sequel. I think it ended solid.
Yeah, it could be
I don't know where else they would go with it.
Or it could be in the sense of kind of like the Nicholas Sparks movies, where it's just they just make standalone movies with it. But
in
like
the
I
same
said,
universe,
right? But like I said, I don't know.
Crazy Rich Asians extended universe,
right? Yeah, the multiverse of Crazy Rich Asians. I really don't. I can't really speak too much on the books because I don't know if they go with each other. They might, but yeah, I agree. I don't know if they could go off of this and continue doing it. I think they just picked one of the 3 books and made it into a movie. And we didn't really even talk about the movie or what it's about. I mean, long story short,
it's about some Asians that are crazy rich.
Yeah, and super rich. Only some of them. There was actually, and we can, talk a little bit about this. There was some controversy with it too, and I just read this recently.
Really?
I think it had to do with, so you had the richer group of Asians, and they were more so identified as I want to say East Asian characters, and in the movie they refer to some of the lower class Asians as South Asian. So I think there was some controversy between that, where obviously for good reason, that South Asian Americans thought that was kind of crappy for them to do that, if that's true. And I don't know if it's intentional or not, but we're just 2 guys. We don't know. We can't really speak too much on that.
That's true.
But that's just something I read. I noticed that, so I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
But hopefully it wasn't like with ill
Hopefully
intention.
they'll all get it worked out.
Yeah.
This movie came out 6 years ago.
We'll see.
But anyway, the movie is essentially about Rachel and Nick, who are this couple that they live somewhere in the United States. She's a professor and he's there.
Was it New York? I can't remember.
It might have been New York. But you're there in that part of the movie for not very long, because they've been dating for a while.
New York, yeah.
And Nick is a part of a billionaire family in Singapore, like the richest family in all of Singapore.
Yeah.
And but Rachel doesn't know that. They just love each other because they're in love.
They love each other
and
so much.
They're getting to the point of, about to get engaged and possibly married. He hadn't proposed yet. He does end up proposing later on in the movie. But anyway, so the whole conflict of the movie is the fact that they get on the plane and they get on a really, they get the super fancy first class part of the plane. She's like, we can't afford this.
Yeah.
He's like, my family has a deal with this airline. This is all free actually for us. She's like, what are you talking about? And then she soon finds out, not long after that his family is super duper rich. And then basically the conflict after that is not even really about their money as much as it is being accepted into the family, because Rachel is trying to join into the family, but Nick's mom, Eleanor, is a little bit, she's very uptight and very stingy.
Yeah.
And so
very high standards.
Very, very high standards. And she wants Nick to take over his dad's company, and he doesn't necessarily want to do that. And it's this whole thing, and Eleanor doesn't accept Rachel because she's not the type of person she wants for Nick, and all this different stuff.
Yeah.
And so the whole movie basically just explores their relationship and Rachel and Eleanor's relationship, kind of that trio. And then, of course, there's lots of characters in between, but kind of that trio of conflicts that's going on, because Rachel and Nick, because of all this conflict, are back and forth in terms of their relationship, and almost split off at one point. And but eventually it comes back around, spoiler alert, and they get engaged.
Mm-hmm.
And it's this whole thing.
So
that's kind of the basic rundown. There's obviously a lot of details and little things that go in between it all, but it's not really worth going through all that. You really just kind of have to watch it. So if you're interested in that sort of type of movie, like a romantic movie, but it's romantic, but then it's also like family drama type movie. It's not all lovey-dovey. But then there's funny moments. Awkwafina's character is really funny.
Oh yeah.
She's a good comedic relief. And but anyway.
Yeah, Awkwafina's having a really good climb, I think, as far as like entering into stardom, with this, and was it Shang-Li or
Shang-Chi?
Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi. Yeah. So those, and then other projects that she's doing. So she's doing a great job, I think. I think you're going to start seeing a lot more of her more recently. But yeah, we'll go right into kind of what we do, dinner and a movie rating. So we're going to rate this movie. Yeah. And then we're also going to rate it in combination with the food. I'm gonna leave it up. Should we base it off of what we just ate today, or if we would have like a legitimate dumplings or steamed dumplings with lo mein and General Tso? What do you think?
I don't know, because there's always the ideal. I feel like if we were to base it off of what it could be, the food, no matter what the food is, could almost always be a 10. You know what I mean?
Could be, yeah. Maybe.
Well, you know what I mean, though.
Yeah.
It would all be really high if we think about if this was the best food that I could have, then it would be in the higher end all the time.
Yeah. So should we base it on what we just ate
I think
today?
we should just base it off of what we ate.
Oof. Okay. This is combination dinner and a movie. All right, let's see. All right.
Got it.
Which is unfortunate because this really takes it down.
The lo mein. We didn't even touch any more of that lo mein.
No.
We ate the dumplings
noodles.
and the General Tso.
Yeah, let's bring those frog legs back from last week.
Yeah, you loved those frog legs.
Man, better than this spaghetti.
So anyway, I'm giving this a total of a 6.9.
Okay, mine's a 6.1, so we're in the 6 range.
The food dragged it down a little bit.
Big time.
I don't like the tea very much.
The tea was the best part in my mind.
Really?
For me, yeah.
The best part for me was maybe the dumplings. I don't know.
Dumplings were pretty good.
And the General Tso's was fine. It was good. The lo mein was bad though. Yeah. And this, I'm not a huge fan of the lemon ginger type of tea. I like tea, hot tea, but that's not my favorite.
Yeah.
The movie is really good, so that obviously brings it up a little bit. I'm at almost a 7.
Right.
Which is a pretty good score, a 7.
I would be in the 7s, maybe high 7s if this was better.
Yeah.
But it is.
As a dinner and a movie experience, if you had better Chinese food, or really any better Asian food.
Yeah.
It looked like they had some sort of ramen or pho soup in the movie or something.
Yeah. They had all kinds of stuff.
And some legit like homemade dumplings like they had.
Oof. I love
that
a good
could
dumpling.
That could be like a
9 or
8
10
or a 9 total for the dinner and the movie situation. So, but anyway, based off of this, I'm giving this whole deal a 6.9. I really like this movie. Like I said, I'm not big into romantic movies, but this is a movie that I recommend for people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you're always wanting to like find movies that are new that maybe people haven't seen but are just all around solid. You know what I mean? That anybody can enjoy.
Right.
And this is one of those movies to me.
Right.
Like if someone's like, "Do you have a movie to recommend?" Like I'm trying, me and my family or me and my girlfriend or whatever. It's just like, oh, Crazy Rich Asians is one that came out pretty recently. It's really good. It has things for everybody.
Because there's not really anything to dislike about it.
No, really not at all.
I mean, everything is just, and I'm trying to think of another movie that you could throw in there where you're just like, if you just want to start to finish, just to feel good and then kind of bring you up and down in emotions and then end with a good resolution, that's the movie, you know?
Yeah.
And I think there's a lot of movies that can fit that bill. But
it's mostly just a feel-good movie.
Yeah.
Obviously, there are some down moments, but you got to have those so your highs feel higher.
Yeah, and that's and I think, you know, it goes back to you know, showcasing new talent and young talent, and even some older talent that you know, familiar faces you've seen. I think it gives a really good new fresh look at Hollywood, and I think that's you know, something to look forward to hopefully have more movies like this in the future.
Yeah, and not even just on that, but for like the romantic genre in general. I'm not huge on the romantic genre, but like I'll enjoy myself through this whole movie. So
Yeah.
movies like this, just, you know, they give me hope that maybe there's some more other romantic movies that I maybe would enjoy that Rachel and I could enjoy together in the lovey-dovey week.
Yeah,
I realize now IMDb gives this a 6.9 out of 10. That's what I gave.
Hey.
But they weren't rating the food, though.
Yeah, they weren't eating the.
But it gets 91% Rotten Tomatoes. A very good score.
Yeah, I mean, it's like we said,
it gets a
you
lower
can't go
audience
wrong with
score,
it.
which is interesting.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
yeah, you can't go wrong with it for sure.
It's solid.
So really what we can do at this point is just kind of go into the Cinesnacks, unless there was something else you wanted to say about Crazy Rich Asians.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
All around pretty good.
Yeah, for sure. Go watch it if you haven't seen it. Make better food than what we did, and you'll have a better experience as far as dinner and a movie goes. So we'll go straight into the Cinesnacks.
Ooh, snap, crackle,
we're going
and pop.
straight to it, just so we have enough time throughout the episode to, you know, one, be mindful of y'all's time and keeping to our promise that we said last episode where we're going to keep it within a certain window. That way, all of this can be intentional and make sure that we spend our time with you the right way. So... with that being
guess,
said,
don't I?
You have to guess. So I have 3 clues. I didn't write down, but I think I can remember them. Okay, I think I got them.
Stretch.
So same Cinesnacks, same story. And
I think a pepper flake must have been in my tooth or something.
those were kind of spicy.
Yeah, because it just went down my throat. I'm not even eating anything.
I like spicy. Those did kick different.
It's got lots of pepper flakes in general. So's chicken.
Are you ready?
Chicken. No.
You're not ready? Okay, well, I'm going to go.
I am ready.
Let's do it because my clock is going to it's going to go. We'll give you 15 seconds. 10 seconds now, but I'm going to get or you can start asking.
I have a timer.
Ready? Set.
Wait.
And go.
All right, is this from the 2000s?
No.
2010s?
Yes.
Okay, 2010s. Is it between 2010 and 2015?
Ooh, yes. That's a new line of questions. I like it.
Nice.
Yes, it is.
Is it an action movie?
It is.
Is it have any thriller?
Yes.
Okay. Is there one main guy, main character? Is it a white guy?
Yes. Why do we do
He's
this?
always a white guy.
Why do we do this?
Let's see. Is it a famous actor, like really famous?
I'm going to say yes.
Oh, okay. You're hesitant. Can you give me a hint?
Hint is poor.
Poor. Okay, give me another hint.
Running.
Oh, okay. Does this movie have a lot of fighting?
Yes.
Is this movie part of a larger franchise or is it alone?
Alone. It's a lone wolf.
Is there a love interest in the movie?
Yes.
Is the love interest... I don't know. How much time do I have? Hint.
You have 1 minute left. The last hint is, let's say casino.
Ooh, oh, Casino. Does this movie have George Clooney in it?
No.
Okay, I was just thinking of Casino movies.
Oh. That might even throw you off as another hint.
Oh shoot. Have I seen this movie?
I don't know. Let's see.
Let's
Here's
see.
a hint. It's on Hulu.
Oh, great. That helps me.
Not a
Does the
paid
movie have
advertisement.
animals in it? Like, are there predominantly animals
No.
at all?
5 seconds.
Does sports have to do with it at all?
No, and time. Time.
It's a white dude with a love interest.
Oh, and I
in
didn't
an
even show
action
them what
movie.
it was. Hold on.
It's right there. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me
It's a
show while
white-
you're thinking.
It's a white dude that is, you're saying is potentially very famous in the 2010 through 2015.
Okay, I'm showing
Okay,
them.
I'm not looking. And Casino. What was the other hint?
Poor running casino.
Poor running casino. Poor running casino.
And I actually like movies like this, but we'll talk about it once we reveal.
Like this. I don't think this is it. But it's the only thing I can. This isn't it at all. But it's the only thing I can think of.
All right. Let's see what it is.
I don't know if I'm spelling this right.
You're probably not.
I'm definitely not.
No.
Is it Slumdog Millionaire?
No. That is a good guess, but
I didn't think it
actually
was.
a really good guess, but it's not. The other piece of this is it is a sci-fi movie.
Oh, I missed
So,
the sci-fi.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
but I don't know
the
if
mo-
that would have helped me.
The
though.
movie's called In Time.
Oh, with the wait,
Who-
don't give it
who
to
is
me.
it?
Justin Timberlake.
Yes.
I actually really like this
I
movie.
did too. Yeah. So the reason I hesitate, you said, is it a famous actor? He is famous in a lot of acting movies, but he's not
But
famous,
he's not
for
famous
acting.
for acting.
So,
Oh.
well, I mean, if you argue like the Mickey Mouse Club, but like his notoriety
And
is
he's
through
a,
music.
he's a voice actor in the Trolls movies.
Right,
There you
right.
go.
So, but yeah, In Time, I really like I said, these are movies, this concept I've never seen anywhere else. And if I'm wrong, send us the movie so I can watch it. But essentially, you stop aging at 25, and then you're given pretty much the time that you have is currency. So if you want to
On
pay
your
for anything,
wrist.
so the poor people have the least amount of time. And so
You
I
die
said,
when your time runs out.
right, and so I said running because he doesn't want to waste any time, so he's running everywhere. He's poor, and then the casino was when he meets all the rich
Yeah.
people. You meet like the grandparents, great grandparents who are like still looking 25.
And so this is your currency. Like, this is how you buy coffee and stuff.
right,
A minute of your life costs your coffee or whatever.
which is crazy. But I like concepts like that where it's like it's never been done before. Kind of
Yeah,
thing.
and then if you're like a billionaire, you live forever.
Yeah.
If you keep making money, you'll live forever.
Yeah.
But that's why poor people like Justin Timberlake's character want to steal the money.
Well, he
Steal
didn't
the-
steal. No, he was given.
Oh yeah,
to
he
it.
was giving it to it. Was it an accident or?
No, the guy gave it to him.
Oh,
I
because
think-
they were trying to hunt him down or something.
Yeah, something like that. But he essentially
Yeah.
gave this very, very wealthy man gave it all
You
to
can
him.
still get murdered.
Yeah, but it is on Hulu, so if you want to watch it, it's still a really good movie. But that's besides the point.
Yeah, I remember that.
because-
The guy was like really rich, and he was getting chased down by these guys, so he transferred all of his time over to.
Yes, it's a good rewatch. So if you get a chance to rewatch it,
I thought Slumdog Millionaire because money.
that was a great one. Yeah,
and
poor.
the only thing I can think of was like the poster or the cover for that movie is the kid like running.
Yeah, those are really
you said
good
running,
guess.
and
Yeah.
but I don't think there's a casino in that movie.
I don't think so.
But-
I guess if you count the Millionaire game as a casino game.
Yeah,
But I don't
that's
know.
why I knew it wasn't right
Yeah.
because the casino threw me
But-
off. But
I'm gonna snap, and then we're gonna go into the punishment.
oh snap!
So, all right, I'm back because I got something.
I didn't see what he brought in.
Okay,
He brought
so-
something in, and I don't know what it is, and I'm scared.
So a little bit about if you haven't seen Crazy Rich Asians, there is a part in Crazy Rich Asians where the protagonist, what's her name?
Rachel.
Rachel. where she goes to, I think it's the bachelorette party. Is that where they go to a spa day and everything?
Yeah.
So
I think I know where
anyways,
this is going.
so a lot of the women there either were jealous or just didn't like her, and they went into her room and left something on her bed, which was
I know.
fish.
Oh my gosh.
So I caught these dead fish this morning, and
What are we doing with these fish?
so I'm thinking.
I'm not eating it.
No, I'm not going to let you eat it. One
not
thing I
cooked.
was thinking is, so there's two fish here. There's one thing one is you're definitely going to have it in front of you, so hopefully you get some whiffs of it. But the other one is, I think you should kiss both fish.
Both?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some sort of disease. From
I mean,
these.
I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, here's your fish. Oh, be careful. There's juice. Yeah.
Do I have to kiss both?
Okay, just kiss one.
Oh,
Okay, I mean
it does
that's
stink.
yeah. So that'll be in front of you as the punishment, but you also have
This
to
is
kiss one.
horrible. This is like the worst punishment.
It would have been pretty bad for me too if I lost because I don't like fish that way.
I don't like it this way. I like fish, but not like this.
All right, pucker up, Buttercup.
This is the worst. This is the worst punishment by
So far, you think
for
so?
me, at least. I think.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's pretty bad.
I really don't want to do this.
Do you need like a napkin or something, or
Get.
or the tea? You could drink the tea.
I know. I'm gonna have juice on my mouth. Yeah.
Okay.
I will pick it up with my hand. I won't use a napkin, but I need a wipe after.
Yeah, just a peck. You don't have to make out with it.
I was gonna go tongue and everything.
Then you'll probably get a disease.
Ugh.
Okay, be careful. I had to put it on the plate too, so I had to touch it.
Oh.
Show them how much is dripping.
Oh.
See all the oh yeah, drip. There we
Oh,
go.
gosh.
All right, give it a kiss. Are you gonna name her first?
I'm gonna throw up. No, I'm not gonna name the fish. There's something in its mouth. Do you
get
see
the other
its
one,
mouth?
then. Oh yeah, I don't know what that is. Just
there,
a little.
Is there
peck.
anything in this one's mouth?
I couldn't tell. Just a little peck. That's it.
That one doesn't look better. Okay.
It doesn't look better.
All right, here we go.
That's the bigger one. All right.
Oh, you know what it is? It was cut down the middle,
Oh, okay.
and so one half of its lip is inside of its mouth. Okay.
All right. Kissy kiss. All right. And the viewers, you can see
Can you
it's a
see
legit
it?
kiss.
Oh!
Gross.
I didn't touch it much, but I touched it.
Yeah, enough. This it's punishment enough, and plus that has to sit in front of you. Thankfully, I can't smell it over here, but
You can't? How do you not smell it?
because
I
I,
feel like
mean
this
it's
whole place
directly underneath you. All right.
Oh,
Okay. Cool. So that was
that's one of the worst punishments.
one of the worst punishments for
at least for
Valentine's.
me.
Yeah, I mean that was pretty bad. I don't even know what's another punishment that we would compare it to. It's a pretty
Was
bad
the egg
one.
and orange juice bad? But you didn't even taste the raw
I
egg.
didn't think it was that bad.
No.
I don't know.
The ostrich egg.
Oh, that was pretty bad.
But that was a
that was a
different
combined.
snack.
Yeah, that was a combined effort for. Oh, that was touching the fish.
No, it wasn't. It was,
Oh, okay.
It had the top. It
I was gonna
didn't.
say, man. All right. So yeah,
I need
that's
to wash
Adam.
my hand.
So that's Adam and Casey. So let's hope you picked up Adams. All right, but so yeah, so
Ugh.
is there anything you'd like to digest?
Not this. It's disgusting. Man, this is punishment. The fact that these are just sitting here and I gotta look at them.
Yeah. So but yeah, so in the movie that is one of the things they do to kind of scare her
And
away
they
from the
get
family.
blood all over it too.
Yeah, but it was actually more fueling for her, I would say, where she's like, okay, that's it. Like, I'm going to show them who I am kind of thing. In a, like,
Oh snap.
yeah, like she's done with, being bullied. So, but.
What was I gonna say? Oh, this week for this episode, what I would like for you all to digest is when did it come out? It's a movie. The most recent Pinocchio movie.
Oh, is it with Del Toro?
Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah.
Directed
I
his
still need
movie.
to see that.
So this is not the one that was by Disney with Tom Hanks in it, because I hear that movie is terrible. I didn't even watch it.
Right.
This is the stop motion Pinocchio, created and directed by Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah. He did
This
Pan's
movie-
Labyrinth.
Yeah.
What else did he do? He's just been
I don't
he's
know.
created
This
such
is-
a name for himself.
This is, I believe, it's a Netflix exclusive. Like it was like released on Netflix. It didn't have a theatrical release. I could be wrong. Maybe it did.
yeah.
But on Netflix now, you can go and watch Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. And I just really like it. It gets really solid reviews, first of all. But I also just give it really solid reviews. I think when I have like a movie rating app on my phone, I think I gave it a 9 or even a 9.5.
Oh wow.
Or something like that.
I really need to check it out because if I'm not mistaken, this one is also more true to the book.
That's what they say. I don't know. I've not read the book.
Yeah.
But it's definitely also, I mean, Pinocchio in general has always been a little bit of a darker movie. I mean, even
Right.
the Disney one, they enslave these boys and turn them into donkeys.
Yeah, that's
This
true.
one, he doesn't turn into a donkey, but there are some different parts of like different things like that. Like he gets put into this like war boot camp thing where they're all like shooting each other and different
Oh,
things. I
wow.
don't even
Okay.
know. There's like, it's definitely more, I mean, it is still PG and it's still a kids movie, but it definitely has more adult themes and different things like that. And I don't even remember the original Disney one, but the whole reason that is it Geppetto, the guy, the old guy?
Yeah.
The reason he makes Pinocchio is because his son died.
Yeah.
And so like the first 20 minutes of the movie is him with his son and then the scene of his son dying, and it's like a whole, it's very impactful and it's very emotional, but it's also very entertaining. And I am also a sucker for good stop motion. I love stop motion animation. It's one of my favorite genres of movies.
For sure.
What
are some of your others?
mediums of movies? I'm trying to think.
Wallace and
Fantastic Mr. Fox is really good.
Oh yeah, that one's super good.
Wes Anderson. But just in general, I mean, Wallace and Gromit is solid too.
Yeah. Chicken
different-
Run.
Different things like that. Chicken Run is good, but even just like little thing, like I love whenever there's like stop motion commercials or different
Yeah.
things like that. I don't know. I really like the look of it, and so there's
Well,
like
especially if you know what goes into it. Like
Yeah,
the timing
definitely.
of it is a huge thing.
But like this is a really, really good movie. I would recommend it if you like the original Pinocchio movie. If you like any of Guillermo del Toro's movies, if you like stop motion, if you like any of those things or all of those things, you need to see this movie.
Yeah.
Because it definitely also has some weird like psychedelic things, because there's like the whole reason Pinocchio comes to life is because there's like this spirit in the woods that emerges and brings Pinocchio to life.
Yeah.
And then there's like, and Pinocchio dies like 12 times in the movie.
Oh really?
Spoilers. I mean, it's not
Jeez.
really, because
He's brought back to life. I guess.
he gets brought back to life because every time he dies, he basically faces the spirit of this thing that's like this creature with wings and multiple eyes, and he talks to it and eventually convinces it to let him go back. And I think it happens like a
few times. Okay.
And so anyway,
okay.
but it's a really good movie. Kind of weird, kind of funky, like a few of other Guillermo del Toro's movies.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, it is a kids movie. It is PG.
Yeah.
But with definitely some more adult themes. It's definitely not a kids movie. It is, but it could be enjoyed by kids as well.
Yeah. I mean, I need to check it out. So, yeah, if you all want to join me in checking it out, I mean, if you like stop motion, you like just quality film, check out Pinocchio.
It's really, really good.
Awesome.
If I do have to say so myself. So, and it has some good big names in it too. Ewan McGregor plays the cricket. The boy who plays Pinocchio is just a little boy child actor. I don't know him, but Ron Perlman, Kate Blanchett, Finn Wolfhard,
Christoph Waltz.
Yeah, Christoph Waltz, Tilda Swinton. There's a lot of different names. Tom Kenny, who voices SpongeBob, plays apparently a voice in here.
Nice.
The guy who plays Geppetto, David
Mussolini.
Bradley, I don't recognize him from very many things, but he's really good in it. Like, his voice is really good. He's not a big name. I don't think he's been in a ton of... I mean, he's been in a lot of stuff, but nothing that I recognize.
I think, well, he's in the Harry Potters. He's the...
Oh, is he?
He's the janitor, I think.
He's credited for Sorcerer's Stone.
Yeah,
looks like and I guess he was in Game of Thrones a little bit too. But
I believe he's a British actor, so that could be part of the reason.
That could be why we don't know of him as much.
Yeah,
but anyway.
Yeah, he's Yorkshire, England, is where he's from. Cool,
great movie. I would definitely recommend that if you haven't seen that. Maybe it's something we do on the podcast in the future, but I don't think so because I don't know if there's very many food moments.
Yeah. No, anyway, I'm down. I'm down to check it out. Excited to check it out. Awesome.
That's all I've got for today.
Okay.
It's been a fun, stinky episode. I mean, it's
fishy.
been fun mostly,
it's
except
been
for
fishy.
Every time I get it. You guys can't see it. I need to show you guys.
Yeah.
They've just been sitting here in front of me, staring me down, and my lips touched it. And that's disgusting. But anyway, it's been a good episode. It's been fun. Talk about crazy rich Asians, even though I had to kiss a fish.
Yeah.
But anyway, if you want to catch us on any other in any of the podcasting platforms, we're on Apple Podcasts, we're on Spotify, Google Podcasts, and then obviously watch the video on YouTube as well. We have a video version if you're listening to the audio, or vice versa. If you're listening to watching the video, you can listen to audio. But anyway, follow us on Instagram. We post things occasionally to engage with you guys. So that's it we got for today. So bon appetit and
happy viewing. And happy viewing.
And happy viewing. I about said feast your eyes. Bon appetit and happy viewing. See you next time.
See ya.